Welcome to the Empowerment Show, a weekly podcast call-in show that's here to enrich and educate the community of beautiful Northeast Pennsylvania and its surrounding areas. Hosted by Kendall Stevenson. With co-host Shaquana Terry. Tonight we're joined by Q, owner of the Cigar Lounge and DJ Stratagee.
The opinions expressed on the radio program by the hosts, co-hosts, guests, and call-in listeners or chatters are solely the opinions and responsibility of the original source who expressed them. They do not necessarily represent the opinions of Genesis Radio, www.genesisradio.com, Genesis Radio's owners, management, or affiliates.
Good evening. How are you, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Kendall Stevenson, and I am the host of the Empowerment Show, which means we're a part of unity and community. We figured we'd do something a little different today. We take it on the road. So we're out here at IQ Cigar Lounge in East Stroudsburg.
Correct.
And I'm here with my man Q. We're sitting here just chopping it up, smoking it up, and doing what I do. But there's a lot of interesting features to Q. We were having a nice long conversation one day, and he seemed to have a very interesting past. And like I said, there's a lot more to him than just being the owner of the Cigar Lounge. Okay? We always start off with a moment of gratitude. I'm sure you guys can hear the music in the back. So today we're going to start off with this moment of gratitude. And mine was Kamala Harris. Okay? And for those folks who have a different opinion, well, I love the woman, and I'm glad that she's running. I'm glad to see her sister running, and I truly, truly hope that she wins, and she has my support. Now, this is my opinion, not the opinion of the station, so let's not go there. Anyway, my man Q, what's happening?
My brother,
Right on, right
I
on.
appreciate you coming through
Right on.
and bringing your viewers with you.
I got to do that, man.
You know,
So listen, you're from Queens,
born and raised in Brooklyn,
born and raised in Brooklyn.
Bed-Stuy, you know, Brooklyn stand up.
Best I do or die.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. What did you do there?
Well, like I said, I was born and raised there in Tompkins Project.
Oh, okay.
You know, and as an adult, I wind up living in Queens, moving over to Queens. So, yeah.
I love her, man. I really want to cut that off.
Well, let's at least tell your viewers what's going on.
Okay, look, we're down here, like I said, we're at Q's Lounge, and he's located in East Stroudsburg. So anybody want to come down, have a drink, have a smoke, want to sit back and relax and just feel good about themselves, come on down here. Everyone and all is welcome. We're here, my man is DJing, so it's a little bit of a distraction for me. I'm sorry about that. But it's hard to think and listen, especially when the music is so damn good. You know, my man's playing Stevie Wonder. It's taking me to other places that I should not be. I need to be right here interviewing this man.
That's all right. We're going to do a little bit of both. How about that?
All right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
It's Margarita Wednesday. You know, it's happy hour here, Wednesday and Thursday, IQ Cigar Lounge from 5 to 8. And we got our man DJ Stratagee on the ones and twos. So you don't have to smoke to come down to IQ Cigar Lounge. Got a full bar, finger full, so you can come actually just come get a cocktail. I got that Hennessy Colada and much, much more. So you got to come down and come try it out. But DJ Stratagee, you know, is playing all our favorite tunes that you're listening to right now. So what I normally say, slogan is come on down and shake your ash.
Well, it definitely is adult entertainment. So
Yes,
if
sir.
you're an adult, over 18, over
21.
bang, bang.
21.
If you're an adult, you're over 21, you want to come hang, come. We'd love to have you down here. But Mr. Q,
Yes, sir.
what got you in today?
Oh man, I've been smoking 30 plus years.
Mm.
Actually, what got me into it was my grandfather. You know, back in the day, up in the Bronx, off the Grand Concourse. I know a lot of folks gonna, recognize that on 163rd. You know, he would have all his grands sitting around. So he would actually smoke a pipe and a cigar. So he would rotate us right on his knee and actually allow us to smoke a stick. Just take a puff. Because we talk, well, back then it was different. Talking 7, 8, 9 years old. And if viewers remember, as I know you do, the little Budweiser nips. So, back then, and we little puff, little sip, rotate us around, and
I was an adult when you were 6 or 7.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. No, I know. but that was my introduction, right? So to knowing cigars, and he would take us on the weekends down to his favorite spot, and we would all go holding hands, and sit there, watch the old cats play dominoes, smoke their cigars, talk politics without an incident, talk about relationships, their personal lives, work, all of that. Sit there, have a conversation, simple conversation, back and forth, whether they agreed or disagreed, and so I saw all of that, excuse me, and that, like I said, that was just my introduction into the cigar world for years. So of course I didn't really pick up smoking cigars until mid-20s, and then I started actually smoking, got into it.
And you remember what your grandfather was, and
Yes,
then
sir.
you started reminiscing, and that's why now you got dominoes here, and you play
Spades tournament, yes. We have jazz night here. So all of that, connects with one another. So yeah.
So in the midst of it, or prior to, what did you do then?
As prior to,
Opening up the cigar line, what did you do?
so I'm retired NYPD detective.
All right.
So so I'm law enforcement.
Law enforcement.
Yeah, for about 30 years, approximately 30 years. So in my retirement, I said what I'm going to do. Like most people.
We're not the robots of law enforcement, right?
No, there's no need to.
No. So,
Listen, I had a very good career.
all right.
I did what I had to do. I gave the city of New York, the police department, NYPD, what they asked for, and in return, I received what I was looking for. Promotions and everything else that came along with it. So no regrets.
So is that a choice, a career choice? Is that something else that you wanted to do with law enforcement? I mean, a lot of law enforcement guys, this is something that they're bred to do. They're born to do. It's in their blood. They're cheese mode.
Wasn't born to do.
Right on.
Wasn't thinking about it. I actually, believe it or not, I was actually working for the New York Telephone Company.
Look at you.
At the time, young man, going to school and working for the telephone company at 19. So it would just so happen it came up and it was a conversation.
Right.
And those who know about telephone work, I was a repairman. So climbing up the poles, and a lot of my family members were in the phone company as well as my father.
Excuse me one second.
Yeah.
I got to give a shout out to the brothers down at Verizon.
Yes, sir.
Talking about 138th Street, talking about 34th Street, all downtown, all through Manhattan,
Yes.
all uptown Manhattan. I just want to give a shout out. I'm a retired telephone man. And no, I wasn't a repairman. I was a splicer. I lived in holes. But again, I just want to give a shout out to the brothers at Verizon. Brother, I'm sorry about that.
No, not listen. You know, listen. I have to give you thanks because a lot of you brothers that were in the hole, that were splicers, helped me. You know, y'all did your job, but y'all extended yourself. I worked out in the Cypress Avenue garage.
Woo.
Yeah. So, actually, my assignment while working there was Williamsburg, and most people, as we back, you know, probably still today, Willie Bird up there in the projects. Yes, sir. So, you know, it was a good job. Still is a good job, as far as I know. But I saw what it did to family members and those close to my family, as far as health wise. The knees, tough on the knees. You know, by going down in them holes, going up and down, and if you climb the pole, knees, a lot of cats.
You know what they tell you? This is what they told me. You know, the older cats when I came, right? Is that when they hired you and you work in cable maintenance, you sell your bones to the phone company.
Yes, sir.
Because when you get older, trust me,
Yeah.
you're not gonna have them. So what led you from the phone companies? I'm trying to make this little segue into the police department.
It was just so, like I said, so happens. I wasn't that kid, and I'm a kid from Brooklyn.
Right.
I wasn't police. So I wasn't that kid who grew up with the ideas of saving the world, saving the city. Right. You know, the whole police department thing wasn't in my blood and all that. So just somebody, we were just having conversation. A bunch of us just having conversation. A bunch of friends having conversation. And it was like, yeah, the police department is coming up. They're giving their exam. So my folks knows 49 Thomas Street back in the day. That's where you go for the jobs, you know, for our people. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And you fill it out. And all you have to do is 20 years. Just 20 years of service. And you can go somewhere else, do something else, start a new career, whatever. Live your life. Right. So I kept that in the back of my head. But I kept on doing what I do at the phone company, having a great time. Think about it. I was 19 years old. I was getting paid weekly and making a lot of money. Mandatory overtime in the summer. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about.
I mean, housing police or just, you know, back then,
so,
they had three different, right?
Correct.
Transit, housing,
and then
the regular beat cop, right?
Correct.
So which were you?
So when I decided to make that move, I took the test. I said, oh, they call me. If they don't, whatever. They called, and I had to make a decision.
Right.
And the decision I made was based on health, actually health, because I saw the health of like you mentioned, bad knees, feet, also a lot of telephone, folks drinking a lot, which caused the problem.
Police didn't?
I'm
not gonna go there.
Yeah. I didn't say they did. I didn't say they didn't. But so those were the elements that actually made my decision.
Right.
And I wound up joining the police department. So as you say, Brother K, they called me, and when they were doing the hiring, those who may remember, it was three police departments, separate the police departments, housing, transit, and regular NYPD. So how they did was, when you report to a location where they're going to give you your assignment, tell you which department, at the time it's a tri-agency test, they tell you where you're going to go. So as you're online, they count you off. It's like you're in the military. Yeah. So basically 1 through 5, 10, 15, 20, NYPD, go to the left. 1 through 5, 10, to the middle would be transit, and then to the right, count you off. That's all it was.
Based on priority.
That's it. And we'll send you to housing. So I was fortunate enough to go to housing.
Damn right.
Housing police. And I thought, I was like, wow, how is that so ironic? Kid from Brooklyn, from Tompkins Projects, get to join police department and now be a housing police department.
In Brooklyn.
In Brooklyn. Yeah. So actually,
Vertical patrol.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I wind up actually after coming out of the academy, which the old academy anyway, which is located 20th Street in Manhattan, Lower Manhattan, on the east side. They assigned me to the South Bronx. Up in front. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'll never forget it because I'm a Brooklyn kid. Most of the time, Brooklyn and the Bronx really didn't matter.
Speak Spanish, right?
Very, very little now.
Yeah,
Very little now, but yeah, I was doing my due.
You had to.
Yes.
They all talk to you through the Ghanaian,
Yes. I am half Puerto Rican. Father Puerto Rican. My mother is from the South.
Right,
so half and half. I got the best of both worlds.
There you go.
As I say, and that's how I started my career up in the South Bronx. Yeah, and I had a good time.
I'm not gonna get all into the particulars about what you did.
Oh no, we ain't gonna get into all of that.
But I just it's a nice segue to know who you are. Yeah. Trying to introduce you to the world. And while Mr. Q,
yes,
the owner of the IQ Lounge.
And that's how all that also came about. I did what was needed, what was asked of me, and that's how I went through my career. And you have your ups and downs, you have your problems and so forth, but got through it. Thank God, with health, good health, came out, retired in good health.
Good health, good wife, good friends.
Everything, yes, right. Everything, yeah. And
sound like the way you.
Absolutely, and so when it was time, I was like, yeah, because I always the old heads, listen to those mentors, that take you under their wing. Right. They know what they're talking about. You know what I mean?
My mother used to tell me, listen to the bum on the street. Because whatever, even he may give you some really good advice that may save your life one
That's
day.
Right. That's
so
right.
You keep your ears open and your mouth closed.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right.
And right after, like I said, right before I retired, I was thinking what I was going to do because I felt it. Right. Felt it in my bones that time is getting close. It's getting nearer. That I'm going to pack it in. I didn't know when, but I knew it was coming, and I was trying to figure out. And that I put pen to paper and said, you know what? Do what you love. Do what you have a passion. Most people don't go through life. They don't work with and do things that they actually truly love to do. Right. As you, Brother K, I know photography is your thing. I know this man. Y'all don't. If he hasn't explained to you, he do his thing. You got them drones, videography, all of that. So, but you understand what I'm talking about. Having a passion, doing what you do, and cigars was it. So I put it down, pen to paper, and I just went in one day. I was actually working in the 79th precinct, 79 in Brooklyn, in Bed-Stuy. So I went full circle, with my career. And when I retired, about a year later, I opened up IQ Cigar Lounge.
But you didn't open it by yourself, right?
You
have a partner.
I've had people that was with me through the journey. Okay. Let's do that. Let's say that. I had people that came with me through the journey, and I also, like a brother like yourself, who I listen to. Not everybody can go with you. Right. They can't stay with you.
Right. Everybody can't go to Wakanda.
They can't. Let's
be real, right?
That's right. Right. Real talk. And at some point, people they drop off. You know, they have to stay in their place where they belong, and you continue as I did. I continue to elevate. So, moved on, and those who were able to stay stay with me. As I continue to go through this journey.
I'm Mr. Tim.
Mr. Tim is going well.
I got to speak about my man.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
brother from another,
So Mr. Tim, Mr. Thomas, TNT, as we like to call him. He
very explosive.
Yeah, yes he is. Yes he is. He's brother born out in Philly, grew up in Newark, New Jersey. Brick City, and we connected years ago. It's actually a mutual friend of ours who connected us, and we were actually in Newark at a cigar lounge, met up and chopped it up, and that was like 2017, something like that, 2016, 2017. We've been very close ever since.
I can understand that.
And we formed, as you know, we formed a company together called Light in the Ash Entertainment. And that's just something where we combine cigars and actual entertainment. And with the help of, Mr. Genesis Radio, Mr. TP himself.
TP.
Yeah.
You know what?
I ain't gonna forget.
Hey, Mr. TP, can you say hello to it, brother?
Hey, y'all, what's going on?
We can barely hear you because we got the music in the background, so we're stressing to get that a shot.
Hold on, let me turn my mic on. I need to turn my mic on. I have to turn my mic on. Can you hear me now?
Turn the mic on, brother. So say hello to my man, Mr. Q, and let's get it going. What do you say?
Hey, man.
On and pop.
It's a beautiful
TP, what's going on?
Ain't nothing to it, man. I'm just enjoying what y'all talking about here, man. I'm here for the ride, man.
We talking about life, man.
Yeah.
Life.
Right. Like I said, I'm enjoying the conversation, man. You know about the journey.
Exactly. It's about that journey. And it's one thing I learned from my grandfather. You don't forget those along the way, along that journey, because people have moved along. And I've been very blessed to know you, to know Brother K, be in your presence, watch you work, and do your thing. And I listen. I believe TP. What we say? We're better together.
Better together. Right.
There you go.
Better and stronger.
And stronger together. That's right.
And the greatest organization known to man is family.
Yes, sir.
Family.
That's right. That's right.
That's the greatest organization known to man.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
We can do anything through a family.
Listen, we stick together. We eat together. We pray together. And some cases when we have to, we got to fight together. Yeah.
So listen, you tune in to GenesisRadio.com. My name is Kendall. I'm the host of the Empowerment Show. If you'd like to give us a call or you got something that you'd like to say, telephone number is 888-304-4401. That's 888-304-4401. Love to hear from you. Mr. Q, you were talking about Tim.
Yes.
And how you guys met up in Newark.
Yes. We hooked up, mutual friend hooked us up. We stayed, got very close from that first introduction, that first meeting. And like I said, we formed a company that we actually combined cigars and entertainment with the help of Genesis Radio, TP, myself, and others. So I never want to forget anyone. We're trying to do big things. We actually did that Father's Day, that you were there.
Yeah.
Mr. K, I don't know if he mentioned to his fans and viewers how he was doing the photography. And we had a great time that weekend. Intro, if folks remember, 90s R&B group Intro was in attendance. Grupo with Achanda Latin band.
Yeah.
That was also
they were awesome.
They were doing an original, real Latin band.
That guy who he did a Tony Mark Anthony song. He did a Mark Anthony song.
Yes.
Oh, he man, he
taught. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And anybody want to come to any one of the events, they're always listed. They're on Facebook. How can we know about you? Find more about what you do.
Very easy. Go to Instagram, Facebook. Go to IQ Cigar Lounge, or to go to IQ Cigar Lounge at Gmail. You can go to the website at IQ Cigar Lounge. You'll see what's going on, what has happened, what we've done previously in entertainment and such, what's going on here. It's grown and sexy, it's for grown folks. And see what's up and coming, what we're doing up and coming as well.
IQ, where'd that come from?
Placating on words, IQ, intelligence, intelligent black man, intelligent black woman. So that's where that comes from.
That also is the derivative
of my last name.
Oh my God.
Yes, sir. So instead of it being I and then the letter Q, IQ, it's the letter I, the letter CUE. So that's IQ Cigar Lounge.
I remember I did something for you one time and I kept making a mistake of making it one.
You actually made it one and with the letter Q.
And the letter Q.
Yes, sir.
Oh, when they said IQ, I wasn't thinking of C.
But right, exactly. But that's okay. You immediately recognize.
Yeah, when it works out the IQ.
Yeah.
Especially being the last name.
Yes,
right?
sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
It says intelligent.
Yes.
And we talk about intelligent people.
All day, every
Anybody
day.
come through the door. Black, white, Chinese, blue, purple.
It
You want
don't
to
matter.
smoke? You want to drink?
Right.
You want to relax? You want to listen to some good music? That brother that you had in, he was playing, man, that live music thing.
Mr. Dennis Williams.
There you go.
We have Latin. We have jazz night.
Right.
Ever so often, and when we do, Mr. Dennis Williams is the man that is called. He comes in and he lays it down.
So all of this information about what you do here is posted somewhere?
Yeah,
like you said, it was on Facebook.
You go Facebook, Instagram.
Right.
You can go to IQ Cigar Lounge's website,
Right.
and you'll see all of that on there. You'll see my bio, read about me as well, and read about the lounge and, like I said, things we do. We also, besides cigars, we have like a full bar, premium alcohol, and we got those frozen margaritas.
Yeah.
Today is, Margarita Wednesday, Unwind Wednesday. So we have wine, beer, premium alcohol.
All right. Sounds like a place my sister would love to do. My sister.
Listen, just tell her come. Champagne.
Mm-hmm.
And for those who don't drink, you don't have to also come in and drink. If you smoke, which I have a lot of folks that do, they come in, they have a drink. Have a smoke. Have a cup of coffee. And my cigar aficionados, my cigar folks, they know good cup of coffee and a good smoke. Yeah.
Serve coffee too, right?
Coffee and tea.
What time you open?
So Wednesday through Saturday, open up 3:00. So Wednesday and Thursday, 3 to 10. Happy hours from 5 to 8. DJ Stratagee on the 1s and 2s on Wednesday, and Friday, Saturday from 3 to 12. DJ Steve is playing here.
That brother's bad too, man.
Yes, sir.
I went over to the boardwalk. He was playing in Coney Island.
Coney Island, yes. He's all over. Listen, I got the top DJs, top cats in the Poconos.
Right.
They're all over the place. They well renowned.
Then you got Genesis Radio, man. And don't you know, if you're not on Genesis Radio,
you on
Genesis
nothing.
Radio, not on.
That's it.
Not on.
That's right. Yes, sir.
All right. Community-wise, how do you hook up with the community? Do you know the community folks like the Deltas and the
yes,
and the different organizations like NAACP and
all of them. As far as like here, their home, which is called Blackfoot Gun Club. This is their home. IQ Cigar Lounge is their home.
Right.
They come here and do their meetings every third Saturday.
That's Derek Sampson.
Derek Sampson, yes,
and
correct.
Joanna Williams.
Miss Joanna Williams,
right
who's his VP.
His VP.
And Miss Nichelle. Miss Nichelle, who
Brown.
is, yes, she comes here as well.
Right.
And she's part of that organization.
And she's a part of a couple of them.
Yes, and she leads several other organizations. What is that called?
NCNW.
Yes. And she runs that as well. So I'm in the community. I do what I can for the community. I am from, like I said, I'm a New Yorker, but I am also here as well. And wherever I go, I try to,
We all in Wakanda, bro. Then
yes, sir.
We all part of that global community.
Absolutely.
So being a part of the global community, this is what we try to do here on Genesis Radio, is that we try to make that big community like everybody knows everybody.
Yes, sir.
All the businesses.
Yeah.
That's why we go around to the little different businesses to open.
Absolutely.
And we want to let people know, like they just opened that one. What's the guy? Habitat for Humanity.
Yes.
They just opened a big store over here. So we just let people know about the store. You can go in, it's a great store, you can do a lot of good things. But here in our community, we have a lot going on. Last week I did a show on cannabis.
Okay.
And if you want to come out, I think it's Saturday in Gilbert. He's having the cannabis fest.
Okay.
So if you want to come out, check him out.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's got a lot of good things going on there. In other words, we are community based. And we're trying to bring our community together.
And I have several, or I should say numerous organizations that come through. The fire department comes through, I donate to them, as well as breast cancer. There's another organization as well. I apologize. The name of the organization slips my mind at this time, but they come through and donate as well. I'm part of Pocono Chamber of Commerce here, as well as the Business Bureau, Visitors Business Bureau as well.
Well, we just want to get you out there more, so we can let people know that there is a place that they can come to, that they can relax. It's after work. You got grown, sexy adults. You want to sit back, have a drink, you can chill out, and you can be most of all safe.
That's the most important.
Okay? Because the people that are in here that I've noticed, a lot of them are ex-law enforcement and law enforcement.
Yeah.
So you guys want to come down and hang out with them, have a good time. That's what I would say.
Yeah. And then, like I said, you come in as a customer, but you leave as family.
Right.
The vibe here is grown and sexy.
You should make that your mantra. You come here as a customer, but you leave as family.
Yes, sir.
That should be your mantra.
Yeah.
That sounds like you right there.
Yes. Yeah.
When I come here, I feel very comfortable.
Yeah. We welcome everybody. And I introduce everyone that walks in to the members and other customers that are already here to one another, so we can all share in the enjoyment that I'm actually providing, which is cigars, a venue to actually sit back and enjoy.
And I tell you, I gotta give a shout out to my co-host. She's not here, and she's not in the studio. She's kind of busy today, and she's a working woman. She has two young ladies that she's trying to do her best with. So it's disappointing that she's not here. Disappointing for me. Disappointing for the viewers. But hopefully she'll be back next week, or she'll be back soon. Her name is Shaquana Terry, and thank you. I'm glad that she's my co-host. Sorry about that.
And I'm sorry that I missed her as well. But I'm sure I'll get a chance to.
I think you didn't hear her. She came here. She actually came here. It was one day. It was after the show.
Okay.
And she actually came here. She came here with Stratagee, and she was here with, I think, another one of her girlfriends. But they came, met Joanna. I think she came with Joanna. After the show with Joanna, she came.
Oh, okay. Yes. All right. Yeah. Well, she got to come back. You can't be a one and done.
Well, it's a smoke.
I know, but you know what? There are certain times in the day that you can come. You don't have to worry about. I have great ventilation, so that's one of the things that's needed in the cigar lounge.
Right.
The ventilation system has to be adequate, and a lot of places don't. So I mean, you yourself, you're not a smoker, but you're able to stand.
No.
Coming. But you're here.
I'm tolerating it.
You tolerate.
I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm not a smoker.
But you didn't have to cut through smoke. Through the door.
No, I didn't have to cut.
You didn't have to cut through any smoke, but it's a great vibe.
But then you have outside as well.
Yeah, actually, I put tables and chairs out in the front so people could sit. When the weather's good.
What's the menu look like for food?
It's simple, just simple finger food. Hot wings, meatballs, pretzel sticks. I also collaborate with other restaurants locally, and I'll purchase.
Willie Mae.
Yes, Willie Mae.
They were great.
They were fantastic. Willie Mae catering. The brother and sister Brian and Chantel Davis.
Right.
Great folks. Food, Southern cuisine. Food is phenomenal.
You ever met a father?
I did not. I have not.
He's a pretty good guy, man.
Okay.
Yeah. He looks so young.
Is he?
Oh yeah, man. You would think the guy was 40 maybe.
Really?
Tops.
Okay.
He was really young. Really young. Yeah.
But great folks, great couple, and we get together.
Right.
And like I said, I try to collaborate, bring that food in, and introduce it to my members and customers that come in. So that's what I try to do, and go around and do that. So
let me ask you, any last things that we're getting close to that time, right?
Well, I wanna mention one of the other things besides IQ Cigar Lounge that you come and enjoy with the tolerance of the smoke.
Oh, come on, give me a break, man. I come.
Yes, you do,
right.
And I appreciate you.
Right on.
So, do actually have own cigar, Red Bone cigar.
That's what I wanted to ask you about the Red Bone.
Red Bone cigar. Yes,
How
sir.
do you get the Red Bone?
It just
Would
everything.
you looked in the mirror and said one day I'm a Red Bone? Or?
Oh, no, I always been a Red Bone. So the fellas out there already know. Back in the day when you saw that little high yellow, light skinned, young lady walking by, we call her Red Bone. So that's how this is how Red Bone came about. But sitting after learning the business side of Cigar Lounge, then I was ready. I believed I was ready to actually work on and doing my own cigar. And this is what I call Red Bone cigar. So I have actually a 3-core line: a Red Bone Maduro, Red Bone Habano, and a Red Bone Sumatra. You can find it. Can't find it everywhere, but the main place that you can get a Red Bone is right here at IQ Cigar Lounge. And the slogan for it is, everybody needs a Red Bone in their life. I got mine. You got to get yours.
I'm not
You ain't gonna touch that. That's all right.
I'm not touching that.
That's all right.
I mess with my wife. Everybody thinks that she's Dominican or Hispanic. She's right. A lighter complexion.
Yes.
Yeah, but she
And
ain't Red Bone.
But when I met her,
I told her
when I met her, what is that honorary Red Bone?
Yeah.
Honorary Red Bone.
Yeah. I'm sure she loved that.
Yes, sir.
All right, so we're gonna wrap it up here. We really appreciate you people tuning in. And, we had a really good time sitting over here in Q's Lounge. We'd like you to remember Unity in the Community. Now that will be on August 17th. Is that correct, Terry? August 17th?
Absolutely, August 17th. That place to be, Danbury Park.
You want to come on down, you want to be a part of the community, bring your kids. We paint the faces. We have the cars, the old-fashioned cars are going to come out so you can watch a beautiful car show. Somebody's going to be out there with a drone and a camera. And don't forget, we also have live entertainment. So, as I always say, my man Q,
yes,
thank you for coming in.
Thank
me for coming to hang out with you.
I appreciate you. And Redbone will be at Unity in the community.
And Redbone will also be there as well as other sponsors. We have food, and we always say a prayer to start that off with. I'm going to end this by saying thank you, Vice President Harris, who will soon be President Harris. And I think this country's been waiting a long time to have a young lady in that seat, maybe making some decisions. And people think that a woman can't do it. They should have met my mama.
Women empowerment.
Right on, because if they want to see some power. My mama was 4'11", weighed about 100 pounds, soaking wet, with 2 bricks in the pocket. And believe me, she wielded, bro. She wielded that power. So she took care of business. Again, my name is Kendall Stevenson, host of the Empowerment Show. My co-host is Shaquana Terry, who is not here. And as usual, she would say, be yourself, because you can't be anybody else. I would tell you peace, and we're out.
All right, y'all.
Thank you for watching. Please like this video and subscribe to our channel. If you would like to be a guest on the show or want to show us some support, visit us online at www.paempowermentshow.com.